Despite the ongoing trade war between the U.S. and Canada, the binational St. Lawrence Seaway says the start of the shipping season has been a strong one. As Eric Vieno reports, this is good news for the Niagara region, which has the Welland Canal, one of the Seaway's most vital links.
4.5 million tons of cargo moved through the St. Lawrence Seaway in April, a 3.7% increase compared to last year. The Hamilton-Oshawa Port Authority noticed an increase as well.
We are up about 17% over the same period last year. That rise is driven by exports of agricultural commodities as well as imports of fertilizer and those construction materials that are essential for civil and residential construction.
The Seaway released numbers on cargo shipped in the thousands of tons. Dry bulk saw an increase of 7.51% compared to last year. Liquid bulk saw an increase of 15.95%, and all grain saw an increase of 22.03%. Grain Farmers of Ontario says the increase could be because last year's crop was so large.
Corn, soybeans, and winter wheat are our biggest exports out of the province of Ontario. Those are our biggest grain production in the region. And so it's likely that they still had a good amount of old crop left over to market to the world.
It also says there has been an increase in demand.
So for corn and soy, we're seeing more exports to the UK, to Ireland, and to Spain, which are key export markets for those crops. And for winter wheat, we've seen an increase in demand from Mexico, as well as some of our other Caribbean markets.
One of the most vital links in the St. Lawrence Seaway is the Welland Canal. That's because it connects Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. The Niagara Regional Chair says that the Welland Canal is also extremely important for the local economy.
Probably $500 million in terms of the GDP contribution. Having the shipping season improving one season over another is exceedingly important because that's one measure of how the economy is doing. And when we see those kind of figures coming out, we're very encouraged here in Niagara.
The St. Lawrence Seaway president says it is too early to know the full extent of what lies ahead with the tariffs and other pressures, but he says the numbers do show the corridor continues to support North American trade reliably and efficiently. Eric Vieno, CHCH News, Niagara.